watch me make it pop, 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 baby, I can't stop, stop, stop. Fingers moving.
Hi, everybody, and happy Friday. So, I was super excited when I got my package today. My Barbie Basics Kit came in, and I was all mic'd up, and the mic wasn't on. So, there's no audio, so I'm doing a voiceover. But I was so excited to share with you guys that I had got my package and was getting ready to open it up. Okay, so I got this little skinny little box cutter that I was using, and I was struggling with it, and I was trying to pull it open, and then I was like, okay, let me check and see if there's like a little tab on the side. You know how sometimes you'll pull a little tab on the box, and I was like, okay, there's no tab, so yeah, we're gonna have to use this little knife. And I was being lazy. I could have stopped the camera and went and got a bigger box cutter or whatever, but I'm a big kid, so I was trying to get to it, rip it on open. And so I got my little knife and I started digging in there, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to work with it. And I started cutting and pulling and getting it, and it started giving for me, and I got it on down, and then I was like, okay, there we go. And so I got that part open, and then I took the little extra pieces of cardboard out, and I slid my box on out. Ta-da! So I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And flipped it over and just wanted to let you guys get a good look of the box and how it was coming. And so once you take the tissue paper off, the box is really nice. You know, it is like a little wardrobe. And so they got the girls up there, and they have them in different styles and a couple of different variations, two variations for each one, I guess. And you can get a kind of inspiration off of that. And so it was exciting. Look at my nails, God. I need a manicure. I've been busy though. Okay, so so there's a little Velcro right there. And so I was scared. I didn't want to tear it because I was kind of slow. And so when you open her up, there's a little diagram right there. And so it kind of guides you like 1, 2, and 3, how to assemble them and the different variations you have with the hair and the clothing to customize your doll and stuff. And then on the back side, there was another little picture and a QR code. I haven't scanned the code yet. Then there was the little certificate of authenticity. And so I just took that off. It was taped down and set that to the side. And I like the tint plastic that they have with the girls because they're naked. So they have some privacy. And I had kind of lifted one of them up when I opened the box. And so I went ahead and grabbed that one and opened it on up. And I was just yapping and talking. I was kind of in a cool little zone. You know, I get nervous when I do these. And so, yeah, I was just all into the whole moment at that time. And so opened her up, and so that was the tall one. And so got her a regular body, and they have a couple of little plastic straps. It's not a whole bunch, it's only a couple. So I took my little knife and took a couple little snips. It's kind of hard a little bit, and so I was being careful. And yeah, I hadn't taken the heads off of my other basic dolls, so this was my first time putting the head on the doll and manipulating it. But I was just showing how it's fully articulated and everything. They were kind of stiff. Her elbows and her wrists and her knees, they were kind of stiff. And so the first couple of times I moved them around, after you move them a couple of times, they eased up and got cool. And then get her head out. Just such a pretty face. And that was the first thing. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And so I just flipped them over because, you know, they got those little plastic tabs on the back side. So I popped that off and got that out. And then I decided to go ahead and take the other little things off. And then I remembered I had already cut them. And then I went ahead and did the other side since I was already back there. And I really need to stop playing with these knives and be more careful. I'm so rough sometimes. I hate packaging. I just want to rip through it. And so yeah, I got those off, and then I cut the little tabs on the back, kind of from the back. And so they were so tight, and it's like hard. It's a hard little clear cord. It's not as stretchy as the ones in the store. And so I was struggling with my little piece of a nail that I got on each finger. I need to soak them in some olive oil and garlic for a few days. Camper them, get them back on point. But I be using those power tools, and then I got a little mini table saw so I can do my little dioramas. And so, yeah, I be breaking my nails. And then next thing you know, once you break one, they're just gonna all start breaking. Okay, so, and I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I was just gonna slide that little blade down and cut everything. And so, flipped it back over and put it back in place. And then there was her head. And she was so pretty. I really enjoyed opening these girls up. And so look at this skull. Get that out the way. And so just pretty. Little side profile. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. Makeup looks very nice. Not too heavy. Not too light. Just right, you know. And the heads weren't that hard to put on. So, you know, when you put it on, you'll hear a little pop. And that'll be like the inner ring when it gets past the little point. And so wasn't difficult at all. And then I moved on to Miss Thickums, my voluptuous doll. And so, you know, articulation is going to be the same with the made to move body. Her booty is big. That's what I was saying. I was saying she thick with it. And so her face as well, just absolutely gorgeous. And so I was thinking like what other items I could make for her. Like each one you pick up, you think about what you can dress your doll in and stuff. And look at her face, just so pretty. I mean, I absolutely adore these sculpts. And I love her lipstick. And she has these little freckles. I should have zoomed in better on that, but I was trying to show them. But she is so adorable. I love her eye makeup. Excellent side profile. Just a beautiful, beautiful doll. And so get her together. And there go that little... And last but not least, I had to do my petite doll. And typical petite lace move body, you know. I just wanted to get to her face because, Lord, they really did a thing. This is why I bought the kit. I thought she was so pretty. I love the naturalness of her beauty and that's what I was talking about right there. Like, it's just, mwah, I love it. And so she was the inspiration of me selecting kit number 1 to be my first kit to get. And so, yeah, she's a cutie pie. And there's a little side profile of her. Yeah, I gotta get better on zooming in for you guys, getting a closer look. I'm a work in progress, so bear with me. It'll be worth the journey. It'll be fun. So yeah, got her head on. Move it around, make sure we good. And so now that I got them all assembled and stuff, it is, I'm gonna get them dressed. Well, no, I'm gonna open up what's inside these little boxes. There's their little stands. And so, typical stand. Even though I hate taking the dolls out the packaging, I do appreciate the way that they put the boxes together. Everything was very nice. And so, all 3 of the stands are in there, and each stand coordinates with the body. And then in that box, I think that was some shoes and accessories that was in that bag right there. Yeah, looking at that's those boots, those clear plastic boots. And then there's some little jewelry. That's their little jewelry bag. And so they had some earrings and a necklace and a little pair of shoes, some mules in there. And in this bag, we are going to have, that's their clothes. And the clothes came out wrinkled, but nothing that a little steam, just a touch of steam to knock the little wrinkles out. And so there's your little skirt. And then you have a skirt. And then those are your pants. So there's your bottoms, and they're interchangeable to all 3 girls. All 3 girls can fit all 3 of them. And in that bag, you're gonna have your tops. So there's your onesie, which can also be a very cute cutout bathing suit. Absolutely adorable. And so, it did remind me I need to order some snaps, but very cute. And then we also had the off shoulder with the sheer sleeves, and so this one as well, very cute. And then that was the tank, and so we had a little tank, midriff tank, and so that was all right. And so some staples to build with, and so you can add to this little wardrobe capsule and build from there. And then in that bag, we're going to have the wigs. So they put all 3 of the wigs inside of the bag. The curly one got smashed, I think. They are in little hair nets, and so, I thought they could have put them in some little plastic capsules for us, but that's cool. They're in hair nets, so thank you for that. My nail kept getting caught on the hair nets, and so I had to be careful. I like this red one. It has some brown highlights in it, and so the sheen on it was very nice, very nice. So at that point, I was looking at the girls and deciding like who I was gonna put what on. Oh, I decided I was gonna switch their faces up though, like how they had them together. I wanted to switch their bodies. I was content with my voluptuous girl, and so I liked her combo, but I wanted to switch the heads of my tall and my petite girl. And so taking the heads off was not hard. You do got to put just a little tab of behind it. And like I was saying, I'm going to keep her the way she is. She looks really cute. And so I swapped those girls out. So I put her face. Well, taking her off, I think. No, putting her back on. Okay. So I put her on the petite girl. And then this girl, my little inspiration, I put her on my tall doll. And then once I got her head on and got her situated, I took a quick little break, and then I went to go get them dressed. And that just took a couple of minutes. Okay, so we're back. So once I got them dressed, I put the brown wig, the dark wig on her, and I thought it went really well with her. And the earrings came from Didi's, and so you know you can get your little 10-pack for about $3 to $5. And they have some little sunglasses, and so I put the sunglass accessory with her. She has on the onesie and the skirt, and she has on the heels because she's my petite girl. So give her a little bit of height. And so that was that. And she looks so cute. I mean, these dolls are so pretty. There's a little zoom in action just so you can see how gorgeous she is. I mean, just so demure. She looks so ditty. Yeah, she got a little look about her. But we'll have some fun photo shoots with this doll. I'm really loving this cute little cutout, huh? They did their little thing with that cutout. And I like the fact that it's all interchangeable with all the girls. And so we get to see them in different looks and whatnot. They can share on a girls' trip. And here is my blonde bombshell. Look at her. She is just so cute. And so these are the earrings that came with them. Some little silver hoop-like deals. I was messing with her wig and stuff. It's all cotton. I'm gonna get better. And then I put she has a little necklace on. Doesn't she look so gorgeous? I like this style too. And so I put the long sleeve shirt on her, and I put the skirt with the split on her with the boots. I'm not a big fan of these boots, and so I don't know. I might be able, I can style them in some way, but I'm not a really big fan of them. It isn't something I think I would have picked up on my own from the store. But she is gorgeous, so she makes them look good. And that's that. And so, let you get another look at her. And this cutie pie right here, off the same pack of earrings I got at Didi's, I put some gold hoops on her. And I thought the red wig would go really well with her, and would, because she has such soft makeup. And so I like that. All of their hair needs to be touched just a little bit, especially them curls. The curls look a little frizzy. I made a comment about that. and the pants are very relaxed, and so they go with all the girls. And she has some little mules on, and yeah, that's them. Really worth it. I'm glad that I got these girls. I had said that I was glad I made this investment, and it's not an investment as in I'm collecting these dolls because I'm looking for some resale value, but it's like an investment in my own joy and entertainment. And so, yeah, they're cute. And please ignore the boxes and stuff in the background. Like I said, I'm relocating, so I'm not gonna wait till the last minute. I'm gonna pack now. But other than that, I just be rambling. The Barbie Basics Kit is well worth the money. It was worth the excitement, and I absolutely love these dolls. I want to know what you guys think, and so leave a comment. Let me know if you've gotten yours or which ones did you order. And outside of that, I hope you guys have a great night. And if you've been here this long, thank you for watching.
Watch me make it pop, 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 baby, I can't stop, stop, stop. Fingers moving fast, full of fire and flow, making magic happen.